Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, now joined by Sydney Kapayou for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Sydney, last year, your freshman season, 5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game. Where we saw you a year ago compared to where you ended the season, not night and day, because you came in with a lot of talent. I know you have a basketball background in your family, but you seem to be more confident, a little more physical by the end of the year. How much did you learn in that first year at the varsity level?
I learned a lot, especially coming from the first Saltama game. There was a lot of mistakes on my part. Definitely just learned to handle the ball better, got more confident. I knew I could drive in. I've got better on my shooting over the summer. Just really put in the work and just makes me more confident in my skill.
Yeah. How'd you work on your shot over the summer?
Just reps every day. Every day after work, just go to the Y, put up like 15, 20 shots at each spot in the three. Just really work on my jump shot, laying the ball up. Just that's what made me more confident, for sure.
How much do you think it's important to have that post presence in your game? Because Ellie Hughes obviously down there, and then you've got Frankie, the freshman, who you're going to probably be teaching a little bit down there as well. It seems like this might be some of the better post players we've seen at the Bobcat girls basketball team in some time.
I definitely miss playing post. Shooting threes is more like Drake's thing. I've always liked just put me in the post. I can post up, just give me the ball. Shooting, it's definitely pushing me out of my comfort zone a little bit, but Drake's talking me through it, helping me with it. It's definitely a change. I wish I could go back, but as part of being a leader, being older, it's something I have to adapt to, just work with it. And it's fine, honestly, but yeah, it's a big change.
Yeah. Looking back to your brother, Drake Kapayou, who you mentioned, alluded to, one of the purest shots. It was almost like at times we need to say, okay, Drake, just take a shot here. It's all yours, because he was such an unselfish basketball player. That side is so important, too. It's not only can you make the shots, but can you maybe make an extra pass or two that gets you an even better look, right?
Yeah. Definitely, that's how I play my game sometimes. I might have an open shot, but I'm always looking for that quick pass to Frankie or Millie or Georgia. See if I drive in, kick the ball out. Just looking for the open spots, open places on the court to try to get easy points rather than me trying to force a shot. Makes more sense.
How exciting is it knowing that this year's team bringing back a lot of pieces from last year's?
It's actually really nice, and this year we're really tall in size. We're averaging, I think our shortest player is maybe 5'5". It's a lot. I honestly like it a lot better, because last year we were really kind of short. It was really just me and Amaya as our tallest people, or Millie. But now we have Frankie, and I feel like it's going to be a lot better with rebounding and points in the paint.
Yeah, when I saw Frankie walk in the other day, I'm like, that's a noticeable presence down in the paint.
Yeah, it is. And she's honestly really been working towards it. She's really strong down there. She can really get rebounds. She just really has to focus on being more aggressive. You're big. So stay down there. The paint is yours. You're 6'2". There's not a lot of 6'2" girls out there. So, yeah.
Another question for you here as far as heading into this season. You look at, the younger like Frankie, taking them under their wing. How much does it take to kind of just work through some of those things? Because like you mentioned, playing last year as a freshman, but then also not only that, you have the school side, but then you have the weightlifting and training aspect, which I'm sure only helps you, with that physicality side.
Yeah, it's really stressful coming in last year, especially as a starting freshman. It was a lot of pressure, because of Drake's name. People expect me to be this big star. But, as a freshman coming up on varsity, just really take it one day at a time. Just listen to your coaches, your teammates. They really help you through it a lot. I've kind of been guiding Frankie. Sometimes she seems lost, but I understand that. It's the same thing I went through last year. But yeah, it's honestly not that hard once you get the hang of things.
Biggest goal you have for yourself heading into this season?
I'd for sure say, even though I'm considered more of a guard position this year, definitely look for openings in the paint, because I still was working on driving in, my moves in the paint. That still doesn't go away just because I'm more on the outskirts of them.
Well, best of luck this year, Sydney. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
All right, it's Sydney Kapayou with our Cat Connection here on KFJB-TV.